guys. If you think for 1 minute I was staying out in that with no coat, you got another thing coming. It's getting a bit nippy down at Bridge Seafront. Yes, I've just done 2 bits of footage there, one with the Lumia 1520 and one with the iPhone 5. They're only about, I don't know, 10-12 seconds long, something like that. All it was, I was just doing a delivery for work, and now I'm going back, and I'm going to take the least traffic-soaked direction out of Bridlington. I was actually down at the seafront, right in front of Bridlington Spa there, which I'm just going back past it now. As you can see, they're still doing lots of work there. It's had a lot of work done over the years. It's all part of the regeneration programme for Bridlington. Next there'll be the Harbour. I think the Harbour area is supposed to be getting a lot of work done as well. Spent a lot of money on it. It's a lot of money. And I remember one particular bit of money, which was a bad incident. Somebody had bought, it was something to do with the wrong slabs or the wrong tiles or something. I think it was something to do with the floor coating, and I don't think it was inside, I think it was on the outside, where they were originally doing all the work. And I'm not sure how it was wrong, but it was the wrong coat, it was the wrong flooring that had been put down. And what actually happened was, I think it was going to be too slippery or something in a certain kind of weather, or it was something, I can't remember what it was exactly, but anyway, it was the wrong stuff. So they had that cost, and it was very expensive stuff as well by all accounts, and it had to be dug up. So then they had that cost, and then I'm not sure, it ended up as backfill or landfill or something. I think it might have even ended up as like hardcore or something. So that was pretty expensive. Bad mistake that. So anyway, yeah, I'm just coming out past the Belvedere Golf Club, which is where actually my mother was lady captain for 1 year, and then she had to, and then you go on, you have to be the secretary or something, club secretary. Yeah, you have to do another year in office, but there's like an under captain. She did the vice captain the year before the captaincy as well. My dad was asked to do it, but he didn't. He never took his fancy. So, but yeah, I mean, obviously my dad hasn't played there for some time. Well, I mean, he was slowly going off it anyway, I think. My mother wasn't. She was still interested, but I think she was more interested in the social side of it. And I think they'll eventually go back to being like social members, which of course is a lot cheaper than being a full member. I think it was getting too painful for me dad. It's just a long walk, of course. Or a good walk spoiled, as I believe it was Winston Churchill that said that. I don't know if I'm wrong, just leave it in the comments underneath. I can't remember. I'm sure it was Winston Churchill. Golf, a good walk spoiled. And in many ways he's probably correct. It's not bad, I mean, it's not my thing. It's alright, it's a bit of fun. Go to the driving range, which I've done with my dad and my brothers on many occasions. You know, we used to go to the driving range and just fire some balls off. You know, it's peaceful, it helps vent a bit of I won't say stress and anger, but I don't know, it is quite relaxing in a way. Even though you put a fair bit into it, you know, you get a bit of a sweat on after a while. So anyway, I'm on my way back to work now. I've dropped off a box full of filters, and the engineer wasn't there. He was supposed to be on site, so I've ended up having to drop it with somebody who was in contact with the duty manager. But I got a signature anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Just don't normally like leaving them. I don't normally bother getting signatures, you see. We just drop off a delivery note. In anyway, I'm waffling shite now. As you can see, this phone is wobbling to and fro. Probably be able to get some better footage. Oh, that bloody dash crab. Now I think it was to do with the temperatures, but I went and put it where it is now. Actually, one night. I can't remember what night it was now. It was after I'd done the video, and I put it on the dash, and I thought, oh, I'll give it a try there. And it's like right in the middle of the dashboard, more or less. And I came in the morning, shut the door behind me, so it's like the foot of the door, and it fell over and dropped off the dashboard. But I think what it was because it was that much warmer in the morning, and it had been put on in the cold, so of course you get a little bit of air expansion underneath it, which of course would make it raise up. So obviously you want to be attaching them in the warmer temperature. As you can see, it's still wobbling around a bit. I'm actually thinking of doing a little bit of doctoring on it, actually, and maybe adding a touch of glue. I don't know yet. I might be doing something to it to sort of stiffen it up a bit. But if I do, I'll let you know that in a future vlog or something. Carnaby Industrial Estate. Used to do a lot of work up there until the Sarah Lee cake factory closed. Used to do a hell of a lot of work up there. We used to go and fit the filters for them. Oh, every other weekend we were there. But that's all closed down now. I don't know if the Frigiscandia place is still there. I need to watch for these speed cameras. They've had a new one put in, and they're not actually speed cameras. They're actually they're detecting you crossing the railway crossing. But one of them's brand new, and I'm beginning to wonder if they're upgrading to a speed camera. So you just have to watch it there. Especially me, who I'll be having my fine come through soon. Hopefully. Well, I don't know whether I'm that interested with an offer of the speed awareness course, to be honest. I might just take the points. And the reason being for that, right, when you take your insurance, you've got to declare that you've got points, right? Because if you give fraudulently give the details across for your insurance company, then it could come to a claim in court, and you can end up in prison and all sorts of problems, really, and not insured for a serious accident later down the line. So so that's why you take the awareness course, and keeps your license clean. And apparently, if you take the speed awareness course, it's not on a database that they're supposedly be able to see. However, some insurance companies, from what I can gather, have been asking people if they've ever had points or taken a speed awareness course. So, in theory, because they're not allowed to see that database, you should be able to just say no and lie about it. However, you've then lied on your insurance form. Therefore, if you ever had a serious accident that went to court, and it somehow came out in court that you'd been on one, they'd just turn around and say, right, you're not insured, you lied. So, that in mind, is it worth paying that extra money to go on a speed awareness course? I don't know. So I'm sort of like veering away from the idea now and just accepting the 3 points. You can get rid of them after so many years, but you've got to pay to remove them now, haven't you? I think you always have to pay to remove them. It's just the prices have gone up a lot. I mean, the only points I've ever had in the past was I had just had a bacon and tomato sandwich, and guess what? Yep, dropped the tomato all over myself. So, yeah, just on my lunch break now anyway. Yeah, that bloody car mount's doing me head in. I mean, it'll be fine for like, a sat nav or something like that, but using it for vlogging, I don't think it's going to come off that well, to be honest, guys. So, oh, excuse me. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably get another one eventually. I'll struggle on with it for now. Either that, or I'll just make some minor modifications to it, which I've been known to do in the past. So yeah, it's a bit quiet today, actually. It's been absolutely hectic, although a lot of it I think is down to just sort of like we've gotten a bit sort of blocked up at the back of the factory, and that's down to basically we didn't have any boxes in, which have just come in this morning. So we can start boxing some stuff up now, get it out of the way. Although the bulk of it is actually a job that's getting taken ourselves next week, I think, so we'll probably have to hire a van for it. It's a big job. So yeah, I've just we had a write problem with our with this PC actually. This one's we're running XP. Now I actually like XP, great operating system. I think Windows should have stuck with it. I think what they should have done is just tweaked it. I mean, it had a slightly childish look, I suppose, for want of a better way, to put it. It's very dated, but it's actually a really good operating system. It's easy to work around. It's got pretty fast workflow and what have you. So, yeah, but I had to reinstall it. Well, actually, what happened was I think basically I got a virus or something, and it kept shutting down. You could only start it in safe mode, which, I mean, it was working okay in safe mode. It was just annoying. So I went on eBay and bought a disc with a key and everything, and it's up and running now. So, it's all running great. All the latest updates are on it. And then, of course, you turn it on and you get that little warning that says support for XP is ending in April the 8th, 2014. So, but yeah, I've stopped that message from coming up now anyway. But no, it's all running great now. I mean, it's only really used as a shipping manager. That's it. A little bit of map search sometimes if we can't find certain postcodes and stuff like that, for shipping stuff. But that's pretty much it. As you can see, I've got a map up here so we can sort of like find locations and that. You used to actually have a big postcode map of the UK, but I think you got that dated. We just binned it in the end. But this map up behind me does just fine. So, because of course we send stuff all over from the north right down to the south, and into Ireland as well sometimes. So yeah, it's just having a quiet lunch break and a little bit of Twitter and stuff like that. Other than that, it's a relatively quiet day. I've just got a load of synthetic pads to cut down to size. Got a great big roll in. I got 200 pads to cut that are only, what are they? 450mm by 300mm. Nightmare. So yeah, they're going down to Rugby, I think. Yeah, CV postcode that in it. Yeah, Coventry area. So my neck of the woods. That's where I came from originally. I was born into a mining village called Kersley, which is on the outskirts of Coventry. So anyway, I'll leave it there for now, and I'll get back to you later, guys. Okay. So as you can see, I'm out in the dark now, just trying out its darkness on the front facing, which it's not too bad, I suppose. I've seen worse, but Oh, you can see the moon there. So anyway, that's pretty much the end of the day, guys. But I've just been looking back at the footage actually from in the car. I think I'm going to have to move that crab again, aren't I? That dash crab, because it wasn't half rumbling on the dashboard there. It was getting all the road rumble through in Bridlington. So I think I'm probably going to have to go back to having it on the windscreen. I think it was a little bit better there, especially for the sound quality. I've noticed that the sound dipped quite a bit from being, that sort of far away from me. And then once I got back to the workshop and I was in the office there having my lunch, it was a lot better. So yeah, I think I'm going to move that. Because obviously I'm going to continue the vlogs on the iPhone 5 anyway, even after this has gone back, which at the end of this week I've got to start looking at getting it repackaged and sent back. So, but I've just been writing up my review actually, my sort of written review of it, which that won't go live probably until next week sometime. I've got a lot of thoughts going through my head on it at the minute, so. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So, take care of yourselves. Leave all your comments underneath, what you think of the camera and everything, and I'll see you in the next one, probably at the weekend. Okay, take it easy, guys. See you.